Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. I was honestly quite surprised that I was in that squad. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but just having that experience so close and just that ability to ask them any question you want. We had likes of Jemimah Rodrigues, Annabelle Sutherland, and that sort of stuff. So it was really awesome to be able to ask them questions and talk to them about the game and what they do and how their preparation looks, and how they go about reflecting on games and stuff. Those little things you don't really get to see on TV. It's sort of the things that you got to ask them in person. And yeah, just those little lessons you learn are just incredible. And I guess sort of really stay with you later on when you do play. Yeah, it was so cool. I remember sort of she was quite shy and I was quite shy when we initially met, but it was really good to have that experience playing with Jemmy. I think she's always available, always willing to answer any questions I had, willing to talk about the game. Yeah, she's awesome. A great young person and obviously an amazing cricketer, we all know, but just her personality as well was awesome. Like she got a guitar out one time and we were just singing along in the bus one time, which was pretty cool as well. Well, I love watching Ellyse Perry. She's someone that really inspired me and really sort of got me in the game as well. She's yeah, just awesome. I think everyone says that and everyone knows about her professionalism and the way she goes about a game as well. Then I really like watching Virat Kohli as well. He's someone that I've grown up watching from day one, and he's still dominating, and it's really cool to see yeah, just how good he is, and just the way he goes about the game is really cool. And recently as well, obviously Shubhman Gill's come into the scene as well, and from batting perspective, he's definitely someone that I really enjoy watching and love. Yeah, just I guess observing and seeing how he goes about his business as well. Yeah, so I think franchise cricket is obviously growing in the women's landscape, especially. I think you're seeing more and more competitions coming to life, which is pretty cool. So the Big Bash has been around for almost 10 years now, but you see things like the WPL, the 100, and it's really good. I think the exposure for the women's game and getting more crowds involved and just expanding that audience is really cool, and it really, I think, a really important step in growing the women's game. So I really like it. I think it gives players as well a really good opportunity to test themselves against some world-class players in different conditions as well, which is I think really important for the growth of the game again. I think you're as a player, when you're representing, obviously you're going out there representing Australia, but you're also representing the culture that you grew up in, sort of how you were raised, and just sort of I guess being a role model for girls that might not know much about cricket or much about women's sport at a high level. I guess it comes as a responsibility because you've got to, I guess, consider just how much of an impact you are having. I never thought when I first started playing that I'd have this much of an impact on young girls. Like I'm just sometimes when I'm training in the nets or whatever, sometimes someone else that's training will come up and have a chat. And that's all stuff that you sort of think about, I think, when you're playing. But I think just knowing that people are watching and are following you and seeing how you're going, yeah, it does, I guess, show a bit of responsibility on you to carry yourself with dignity and pride. I think they've done a lot of work, especially in the recent years, starting up the multicultural plan, getting more and more multicultural aspects into grassroots levels, all the way to the national teams. I think it's really good what they're doing, and I guess identifying an opportunity and sort of making the most of it as well. It's been awesome to sort of see how that's evolved over sort of time that I've been around cricket. Yeah, yeah. I am quite into reading, so I do a lot of reading. I read different books. I've read lots of autobiographies. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and sort of those crime and mystery sort of books that I really enjoy reading. I just love spending time with my family. I've got quite a few uncles and cousins and stuff here. So I love spending time with them, spending time at home with my direct family, mum, dad, younger brother as well. Yeah, I just sort of, I think when I'm away from cricket, I'm away from cricket. But I guess it's always sort of in the back of your mind. But yeah, I'm pretty relaxed, I think, off the field and away from training and matches. Yeah, I just go about my own thing. I really enjoy listening to music as well. Yeah, that's sort of all I do. I'm actually reading Rafael Nadal's autobiography, and I saw a book. It's called Atomic Habits, and I'm also reading that. Yeah, I think it's really exciting, and I think for it to be in Malaysia as well, it's quite different. Again, different audience, different conditions, different environment. But I think that's sort of there's still a little bit of time left, and you've still got to perform and still got to prepare well to put your name up for selection, and say that you do deserve a spot in that squad that will go. Yeah, so for me, I'm just going to continue to look to improve and evolve my game. There's some certain things that I've identified over the past season that we've just had in Australia that I want to get better at and want to work on. And I'll continue to do that, and hopefully come the season I'm able to put performances out there. Yeah, definitely, I guess a goal. You wanna play the best cricket you can, and you want to play at the highest level possible. Yeah, I think it'll be a dream come true. Definitely, if I do end up going. Yeah, it'll be, I guess, something that little me wanted, and sort of aspired to be, and had that vision, I guess, of me wearing an Australian cap. It'll be really cool and really special. But again, it's not something that you can really control, and it's sort of out of your hands. What you can control is your preparation and how you go about your business and your performances and stuff. So you're focusing on that more than anything else.